Okay, here are the plants you're going to use set up in the same room where we usually have the setup, and we have the instructions up here so that you can read them. You will need your lab manuals, and remember, when you're taking these, you want to take tip cuttings, and since other people are going to be cutting, you want to make sure that you can see, in the case of this plant, that the ends have maybe flowers starting to bloom so that they don't look like they're cut. And the same thing on this dwarf pomegranate here. You want to look and see, and there are lots of little side shoots here that you can use that'll be fine. And then this is a third species, and again, note whether the end has been cut or not. Like this is what a cut end looks like. This there, okay. So that's what a cut end looks like. And then a non-cut end is going to be like this with the leaves on it. Okay? And if you have any questions, just ask. They have signs on them. Either, in this case, they have a nice PlantSnap sign. And this is the sign and the QR code that we can use for those of you doing extra credit. If you pick a plant that we have a QR code for, then when you scan that QR code, it'll take you right to the web page. This one has a handmade sign, and then this one has, this is a pencil cactus. All right. The setup for the rest of the experiment is near where the light experiment is. So the low light bin, so this is not no light, low light is sitting right here. And the highlight bin is setting here. And notice that when we work with this, we're going to use tap water. And I've labeled we have distilled water in here. Don't use distilled water if you have to refill that. Use the tap water for this one. All right. You want to put a known amount of water in, and I want you to get a close-up of this. To get this really up to 3 milliliters, these are graduated pipettes, you really have to squash that little ball in, and then it comes right up to 3. So you're going to put 3 in, and then you're going to do the same thing again. And this time, probably only 2 more are going to fit, so it should leave with 1 left over. There we go. Good. Then you want to mark what that level is, and you know that you put 5 milliliters in. So that's what you start with, and then put the cap on it and put the plant in, and it's amazing what will fit through this. And you want to make sure that it goes all the way down, not to the bottom, but almost. And now, actually now is when you should measure it, because you're going to have the plant in there. I take it back, because obviously the water level went out. So that's the water level you want to watch. Now when you come in, and you need to come in every day for 6 days, starting tomorrow, starting the next day after you set this up, the water level may be down, and you're going to use this pipette again and add enough water till it comes up to here. So if you know you had 3 in here, and you add drops in here until that line is, the water's back to that line, then you can see how far down it came, and that's how much water you had to add for the day 1, say. And then you'll do that with each sample, so 6 total, and you do that for 6 days. And then I'll post another video on how you do those calculations. So desk, and the other one you place in the highlight, which is underneath the light, the 24/7 light. Okay. And if you have any questions, let me know. You know how to get a hold of me.